Hi everyone, and welcome to the September Ministry Field Report. We haven't done one of these in a little while because it's kind of been a crazy summer. We've had some announcements come out and other things going on.
It's been wonderful, it's been crazy, but we cannot wait to tell you all about that Jesus is doing through our ministry for the community. So without further ado, Jacob, what has been up?
So a lot of things took place this summer. August 12th, we had our Kids Ninja Challenge. It's an event that we do every year now, right around August, and we had close to 500 kids run a 3/4 mile long obstacle course.
Yes.
I think it might be one of the biggest kind of events of its kind in the state as far as kids gathering together to do these. But it raised close to $114,000 for the ministry, which we could really use. We were grateful for it, and it also introduced a lot of people to the ministry. It's a great way for us to introduce kiddos to the ministry as well. So that was wonderful.
We had an awesome time for sure. And then we've had some other things. We haven't had a break in a long time.
No.
What happened in September?
So September, we have the Bridgeworks Golf Tournament. It took place early September, and Bridgeworks is a staffing agency that Miracle Hill operates as a social enterprise. So the goal is that it drives revenue back into the ministry so that we can provide the programs and services that we do to guests. But not only that, it's also a program itself. So a large portion of the people that go through Bridgeworks are guests in our programs. And so if you are an employer and you're looking to find some new workers, consider Bridgeworks. We would love to have you come on as a client there, and know that if you're working with us, it's highly likely that you might be serving one of our program guests, from someone from like Greenville Rescue Mission or Shepherd's Gate, perhaps there in your facility. And so we just want to invite you to do that. But we're thankful for that Bridgeworks Golf Tournament.
Definitely.
Yeah, it generated close to $70,000, a little over $70,000 from Miracle Hill. And again, we could use that. So we also had a big gathering of our folks. You want to talk about that for a second?
Yes, so our all-staff meeting was at the beginning of September, and we had a blast. I do have to say, y'all, I really wanted to get one of those big prizes and I didn't, but maybe next year. But it was a great time. We shared a lot about what the Lord has been doing here in the ministry. We worshiped together, we prayed together. It was a good party in the name of Jesus. I had a blast.
Yeah, it was amazing. And it's always fun to gather together. You don't realize how far-reaching Miracle Hill is until everybody kind of comes together and you realize what all's going on across the whole upstate. When you see all those faces. So we have another program that we just recently launched, and
yes.
I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell us about it.
Yes, so probably you already know about this because we shared some communications with you. But about 2 years ago, our ministry bought a building, and we prayerfully considered so many options on what to do with this new property. And we decided that it was best for the community and for the ministry to invest this new facility into our children's ministry and adult ministry as well. So we will have the Family Ministry Center opening probably in a couple of months, and it will gather all of our foster care folks in just one building. So foster children and family will be able to do therapy here, trainings here. They will be able to get extra support from our staff. Visitations will happen here too. And a lot of people don't know, Jacob, but we have individuals, men and women in our shelters, who are struggling and working towards becoming better parents and better family members. So this is another resource for them to get the counseling they need, the resources, the tools that they need, so they can exercise parenthood the best way possible.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to see is when we have someone come through the program and their life has been radically changed, to watch their daughter or their son, their 3-year-old, their 12-year-old, their 16-year-old see mom or dad as a new creation, a new person.
Yes.
Is invigorating for me, because it's not only that mom or dad that you're helping when they go through the program, it's the whole family. And we forget sometimes that person in our program is somebody's son, that's somebody's daughter, that's somebody's mommy, somebody's daddy, and it really affects the whole family.
Yes, it's a privilege to have something like this, and you get to be part of it as well. So we will keep you posted on.
I got a little commercial I want to make real quick too.
Yes.
So you all know we operate a foster care community up in Pumpkin Town, and we have a need up there right now. And you guys responded to that call before when we've talked about this in the past. We have the need for 3 more families to move into these cottages up in Pumpkin Town. It's beautiful. It's nestled in the mountains. It's our former children's home. But we're asking families to consider becoming foster parents and taking up to 4 or 5 children in each home. And those children are typically sibling groups or teens, harder placements for DSS. But it's absolutely a missionary opportunity, and it's life-changing, radically life-changing, Christ-centered work. So I just want to appeal to you. If you have any interest in that, you can reach out to Brenda Parks. She's our VP of Children's Ministry at bparks@miraclehill.org. Sorry, I had to slip that little commercial in there.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so cool. But we also, coming into the fall, we have something new, brand new for you guys. So we have been praying, and I don't know if you are aware of this, Jacob, but 2 of the main barriers are individuals coming from homelessness or coming out of our addiction recovery programs. 2 of the barriers that they face is transportation and the ability to have a good credit score.
Yeah.
So we're bridging that gap, and we are creating the program Bridge to Wheels.
Yeah, so the point of this kind of program is, one, to be able to provide microloans for guests exiting our programs, which are really, really hard to get. If you've ever tried to, apply for a $5,000 or less loan, usually the interest rate is incredibly high, or no bank wants to roll the dice on you, especially if you have a bad credit score. But this program, through a partnership with a couple of different organizations, it's going to allow for guests to secure microloans at a very affordable interest rate. And so what's our ask for them? Like if I were to say, hey, what are we asking them to do?
So basically, once a person is eligible for this program, some of the things that they need is a valid license.
Yeah.
They also need to have some savings, and they need to be employed at least for 2 months.
Yeah.
Right? So once that process starts, you are partnered with a counselor, and he will guide you all the way through you purchasing that vehicle that will come from our auto sales operation. So our ask to you is, if you have a car that you're not using, and perhaps you're wishing to do something for the community, and you want to impact others with that asset that you have, please donate that car to our auto sales operation. We are expecting a higher demand once this program is started. We actually, Jacob, this is a big blessing. The first guest already went through the program, and yesterday I got to see his car, and he will be able to drive that car out of the parking lot this coming weekend. So we need you to consider donating your vehicle. I know some of you may say, but I think it's easier if we just sell it. No, think of the impact that you will have in someone's life. We're not talking about a fancy vehicle to do fancy stuff. We're talking about a very basic need for employment, for health appointments, for family reunions. This will be a great, great thing to bless another person with a vehicle.
So shout out to those other organizations that are doing that with us. The microgroups providing some counseling and support for the guests going through the program, and the credit union providing the loans is the Self-Help Credit Union. So just want to make sure we shout out those groups as well. Moving into the fall, we also have this big event that we do every year called the Turkey Fry.
Turkey time!
It is.
Yes.
'Tis the season. So that will be taking place on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. That's November 21st. And we have some important dates that we will be sharing with you. Really, I think we can go ahead and pull them up now. It's the 10th and 11th of November. Those will be drop-off dates for turkeys. And every year we go, will we have enough turkeys? And then every year the Lord provides. And so last year we did close to over 600 turkeys we cooked. And remember, those turkeys don't just feed people in our facilities. They also go to strategically feed people in the community as well. So if you want to know how you can be involved in the Turkey Fry, it's miraclehill.org/Turkey Fry. You got anything you want to add to that?
Yes, we have a lot of needs. We have an Amazon wish list. So if you say I cannot come to those dates, you can always go to our website, miraclehill.org/Turkey Fry, and you will find a link for our Amazon wish list. You can purchase items there, and they will ship directly to us.
Yeah.
So there's so many ways that you can involve during this holiday season. So do not miss the chance to do it.
Yeah. And the last thing that I want to say, and then we'll wrap it up here, is consider making a gift to Miracle Hill, if you will, this holiday season. There are times of plenty and there are times of lean, and while we sit here and talk about these different programs and stuff, I also want to remember too that the need is great. We have 650 people in care on any given night. We only are able to do what we do because of your partnership, and so there are many ways that you can give. We do stock transfers, IRA distributions, or if you want to prayerfully consider making a cash gift to the ministry this holiday season, we would be truly grateful. And just remember that every gift you make to this place really goes toward life transformation. People moving from hopelessness to wholeness in Jesus is our hope. So thank you again.
Thank you, guys. I hope you have a wonderful start of your fall, and we get to see you soon. Turkey fry, holiday season, you name it, we'll be here for you. Thank you for everything you do, for your support.
Thank you. Bye-bye.